Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me. This is a series that I just made up on my own. It's like a challenge with myself. And I think maybe my friend Kathy, Stampin' Cat on Instagram, is doing it with me. I picked a whole bunch of papers and I said, that's it. I'm clearing out these collections this year. I should probably make a playlist of this so if you're late, you can catch up. And I'm working my way through them. So this was last month. We'll do a final flip if I don't take too long. So I'm going to set that aside, but I was going to show you at the end. I have a tendency, I just did it in another video too, the Smash Our Stash. I have a tendency to show you journals, but, be hurrying to make the deadline, and I didn't have the shaker actually on it last time. It's kind of nice when you get to see the final, or what might be the final, but then I'm going to clean the counter and find even more good stuff. That's what's going to happen to these. Sorry about the ruckus. The girls are fighting in the background. Zelda is in a mood and they are on fire, and it's super early, so I don't want to kick them out because then they will take this problem to Mr. Crafting and Relaxing, who is asleep. Did I tell you I'm trying to get headed off to the beach today? So I'm filming this early. You'll see this video on the 12th, Monday, I think. So you might see things kind of out of order, and maybe you'll know what I packed up to take with these or what's going on. But let me show you. That was last month. This was a close to my heart collection, Dottie for You. This paper was something else that was in my stash that I grabbed to make the cover more interesting. I think because I forgot and started chopping too much. So I've made 2 journals out of it. This one is closer to done. And Nancy came up with the great idea. I could put this in the little free library. What I will say is this close to my heart paper, and I don't know if there are different weights. I feel like they made this a little lighter so you could have beautiful paper in your scrapbooks and not have a bunch of weights. I do not love this paper for journals, so I'll be careful about that. I think they call it duos paper or something. Maybe they have different lines that have different weights. You can see on here this cover. I don't love it. If you're smitten with one of these and you want it before I get rid of it because you think it's the best color palette ever or something, let me know. But I'm not going to list these on Etsy because I don't want to surprise anybody. And lots of people have commented about the quality of my journals. I'm picky about the paper that I use. And like, if you look at this cover and listen, I mean, this thing is sturdy. So that's why I'm so picky about brands, and I don't necessarily pick up the hot buy at Michael's. This challenge, clear it out. I chose 18 collections, I think, and I'm going through them. I cannot remember. I'm sure I gave you a peek at these and something else, maybe in updates, because I went nuts and chopped up like 4 of the collections, and then I've been so busy. I have probably 6 journals that this is the weekend for them. I'm feeling it. So floral paper on the outside, and then picking up these colors all throughout. Because I didn't have ephemera and these didn't have sentiments, they didn't have cut-aparts, it's a different brand than I normally work with. So Echo Park would have embellishments in it, right? And this is targeted more to scrapbookers. I decided, I went through my solids and I made some journaling cards to put in and stamped sentiments on them because I was trying to figure out what to add. Now, this is very plain at this point. But what I'm going to do is, after I get this video filmed and put together, I'm going to pack up for the beach. And I think I'm going to do a video also where I sort ephemera. And I'm going to find more stuff color-wise and that kind of thing. Plus, the one I put in the little library down the street, I definitely, or maybe I'll put both, but at different times. I'm not going to go nuts decorating it because my junky over-the-top, so full you can barely shut it style may not be for the average person who looks in a little library. Like us paper crafters, we're a little different, right? So you can see that's what I have in that one. Oh, this is a fun pocket. And I'll try to make sure that I put stuff in all the pockets so that, a newbie that finds it understands it. This was a bag that Kathy sent me, and I just loved it. Kathy or Rhonda sent it to me, I think, from Honeybee Stamps. They use such cute bags in their shipping. Then this one is same paper collection, super plain. These were from the pink paper collection before that. But this one is just, I haven't gone through it as much. And I'm about out of paper for this collection. So this was from this. I really have to get into other things in the color palette and say, okay, what works? What can I bring in? I don't do a lot of orange and yellow and teal. Actually, I do a lot of blue though, and bluish teal, but mine weren't quite right. But you can see it's just ready for fun. This is Clear It Out for this month, and I think I'm cruising. I think I'm happy with my progress, but I have bitten off a bit too much. So let's see what happens for the beach situation and get that going. Let's do just a quick flip on this one so I can highlight a couple things I showed you I've done since the first video. You guys voted on the cover, so that's how the cover turned out with that shaker. I think I added some more embellishments. Kara gave me that, and it was pink, and I was like, oh, put that in there. And then I added some of these. Again, I don't have much of this paper left, and this one's double-sided and super busy, so it's really tough to make embellishments and mellow them out. So I was robbing from both the collections I've been using. This is a tissue box, Happy. Just trying to, give you some tuck spots and different things that tone down the patterns a bit. And I thought the solids, I never come in here with solid tags like that, but I thought it kind of helped. And I used a lot of the different words and stickers, and that's just a scrap of paper behind it. Kara gave me guest checks, and they were pink, so perfect. And she did ask me. It's not like she's pawning pink off on me. Then I put this together just to, tone down the patterns a bit. And I made this in a members video, I think. So I don't think you guys have seen it necessarily. It has a double layer butterfly from a punch and then silver thread on the body. Follow Your Heart. Another little cluster with different thread on the butterfly and the bicycle. I just had those out and started playing. And had I showed you, I had my punches out. We did a punch party. And so I punched the border of that. The Good Life is another little tuck spot. Oh, one thing that I did since the last time you guys saw, I had a bunch of the ephemera, and so I did 2 little envelopes. The other one was right here. I missed it. Full of goodies. Isn't this cute for this journal? And put them in here because I don't know where they should go, but I don't need them in my life. And, it's fun to have that. All that ephemera. The Good Life, I was testing my eyelet skill, so I had this to play with, stuck a ribbon, stapled it, and again, it's a little tuck spot. And another guest check and another pink tag. Those are my additions since the last time you saw it. I don't know if I recommend a shaker on the front with a thing like this, but I did it. You can do it too if you want. I like that it holds it together nice. And, the reality of it is I always shake the journal like when I'm opening and closing it, so I could just take the string first. No world where I'm keeping this pink journal. It's kind of heavy, but I think we'd be fine at $26 all in, shipped in the US. You can message me because you know how long it'll probably take me to get on Etsy. So leave me a comment or message me if you want dibs on this. It is super cute and would make someone really happy. Just not me because of the pink. Oh, and these probably need to be cut a little bit shorter so they don't stick out like that. Or just tucked back. Like that. There we go. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relax. I'll be back next month on the 12th with more Clear It Out. Bye-bye.